It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the absolutely completely random podcast for Saturday, March 19th, 2022. I'm your host, Andrew Rhodes, as always, here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. And what do I got to talk about this week? Believe it or not, I have some good topics this week. One of them, courtesy of my mom, who pointed out to me that apparently a rare first edition 1999 Pokemon Charizard card number 4 sold for a whopping amount of money, $336,000. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I know I talked about this last week, but there's a little more now into the what's gonna be happening for the second week in a row for the delayed episodes, courtesy of the Toei hack. That's not good. The New York Times has shut down the Wordle Archive, bumming everyone out. But by the way, what the fuck is Wordle? I have been seeing this shit like popping up everywhere on Twitter. I have no idea what the hell is this. This will be interesting. Spiderman No Way Home is not going to be streaming on Netflix or Disney Plus at first. Oh, no. Ooh, yeah, no, this baby, yeah, it's gonna be streaming on Starz. That's gotta be a middle finger to Disney. Hey, you know what Elden Ring is? Good, if you do, that's great. Do you know that there's a hacker in the game that is apparently calling out people? Specifically the devs, to put a stop to his killing spree. Yeah, okay, sure. This is going to be an interesting video. An interesting topic, trust me. And Netflix is about to shoot themselves in the foot here. They're cracking down on the password sharing with a new feature test. Woo! Here we go again, folks. This is going to be good. All that and more this week on the absolutely completely random podcast. Before we get into this, as always, right here on the channel, what in the hell do I always talk about every single week? Well, sing along, folks, if you know the words. I'm pretty sure you do by now. I've been doing this for 5 years. If you're looking for oddities, collectibles, weird shit, what have you, swing on by my eBay page, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. I have a wide variety of crap for sale, and one person's trash is always another person's treasure on the worldwide flea market that is eBay. I mean, where else could you find a Kleenex that was used by Dr. Dre or one of Shatner's old toupees? Hell, you can find Farrah Fawcett posters out your ass and even some Pamela Anderson merchandise for those of you that are enjoying the new Pam and Tommy Hulu series. Ooh, yeah, that was an interesting one. But yeah, swing on by my eBay page, ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. And while you're out there on the information superhighway, check me out over on Twitter at Otaku Roads. That's the @ symbol, capital O-T-A-K-U, capital R-H-O-A-D-S. Over on Twitter, there's an official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. Go check that out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We do have a Patreon and Ko-fi page. And I did start putting some t-shirt designs up on Teespring, or as it's now called Spring. So go check that out too. You can find all that stuff on the social media section. You know, well, better yet, just go find me on Twitter and find it through there, because that's how I've been promoting this crap. There's some interesting shirt designs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm testing the waters with some of this stuff. Trying that. I'm also testing that one video's thing out, by the way. So this will be really interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, swing by, check it out, see what you've got, and, I mean, come on. It's an interesting thing. I mean, I have to pitch some stuff here, and this is the perfect time to do it. So, yeah, come on, check me out. Alright, so, how did my week go? Interesting, to a point. I got chewed out, by my mom! I'll call you out here on this one, Bob. Because I did not, wish her a happy birthday on the podcast. I didn't think I had to this year. I kind of thought the nice gift I got her, I bought her lunch. I kind of felt like there was an unspoken one on this one. Hey, look, I don't have to wish you a happy birthday. She got a little upset about that. She gave me the business for that. Like, Mom, what the hell? You know, so happy belated birthday, Mom. Yeah, okay, there. I've said it. Okay, I'm serious. She's like chewed me out for it the one night. That was funny. Yeah, I know. Now she's gonna be like, well, thank you. Yeah, it was just weird. She's just like chewing me out for it. I'm like, oh my god. So that was the one thing that happened this week. The other thing, like work-wise, work is fun. I sort of got to meet the new manager. I have to work with her next Friday. So that's going to be fun. They're screwing my schedule again because of reasons. And that's really going to be fun. Let's see. How else did my week go? Just wonderful in general. There's like a couple of things. Did find some new stuff to watch on YouTube in a way. It's a British show. It's a comedy from, it's comedy from like the 80s. My mom and I were watching. It's kind of funny. It's called Yes Minister. And the guy's like a high up politician. And he's trying to fix things, and the one person's preventing him from doing it left, right, and sideways, and it's just hilarious. There's a clip that I like, is basically, he's upset because there's a hospital that has no patients, and it's open to the administrative staff only. And it's like, there's no patients, there's no doctors. It's like, oh, well, yes, but the way that they managed to make so that the public doesn't know that is that they keep it looking like a building site so that nobody goes there. But yet the administrators are working, and, the administrative staff's there, and everybody that's there aside from the doctors and the patients. And the guy's a little pissed off about this. It's like, I want patients. That's what a hospital's for. Patients. Healing the sick. And I just had to laugh at this, and I pulled that clip up like a bunch of times, and I just keep laughing at it every time. I think it's funny as hell. Let's see, what else happened this week? Let's see. I got one more of the things for my Dollar Tree order, which was a lot of fun. Do I recommend ordering from the Dollar Tree? Yeah, in a way. Just, if something says that it's back ordered, take it off your cart. just take it off your cart. Save yourself the anxiety. Although I still like the fact that, my things when I originally placed this order, it was back on February 17th, and they're like, not a problem. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. What I find hilarious about this is that here we have, so it's, some of the stuff was not in stock. There was a thing of pasta was not in stock, some spaghetti was not in stock, and of course my Lay's stacks were not in stock. Okay, great. So that's 3 things out of the, I think it was like 8 that I ordered. All right, that's fine. A good chunk of it came in at one point. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Then the thing of spaghetti came in. Cool. Then I got an email saying that the pasta was shipping. And I'm like, oh my god, the pasta's coming. Holy crap, it's a miracle. It's a freaking Saturnalia miracle. Then all of a sudden, it's, the pasta comes, but I didn't even get an email telling me that it's arrived at the store so I can go pick it up. So almost a week later, I'm calling the 1-800 number. I'm trying to check this up online, and it's saying that they can't find my order number online. So I'm calling the 1-800 number, and I'm going through the whole rigmarole. I sent a complaint to customer service via their online site. Didn't know if it went through or not because it kept telling me that it can't find this order number, so I called the 1-800 number, and the lady at the customer service was very helpful. She called the store, confirmed that, yes, it in fact was there, waiting for me, and I'm like, oh my god, it was there waiting for me. I'm like, Jesus! And it was there for almost a week. So I was a little pissed off at that. And I explained on the phone that, I can't track the order anymore. It's coming up, can't find my, order number, can't find my order number. Well, that problem's been fixed because I can track it now. that problem's been fixed. And then I got an email from them, from the online help, and I'm like, yeah, I picked it up. I called the customer service number, and then they freaking call me up on the phone. They're like, well, we're just calling up to clarify and verify. I'm like, okay, I already picked it up. You people sent me an email then. Literally, I got an email telling me that, hey, your item is available to be picked up at the store. And I'm like, okay, I already picked it up. No sooner, it's like the same two files. All right, same time. I also got another email that says, thank you for picking up your order from your local Dollar Tree. I'm like, you sons of, god damn it. It's a square peg in the round hole. I'm telling you, folks, it's a square peg, round hole. But as far as this is concerned, I'm just like, all right, whatever, fine. I'm happy, I'm content. I have it now. It's fine. So the only thing I don't have yet is the lace stacks, which are still on back order. Hopefully they'll come in. They're supposed to hopefully ship out on the 23rd, though the last time I checked it said April 1st. That'll be funny. So yeah, I'm still waiting for those yet. Otherwise, do I recommend buying from the Dollar Tree? Yes, because you're getting it in bulk. You're buying by the case, so it's not like you're buying one or two of the thing. You're buying it by the case, so prepare for that. But do I recommend buying anything from the Dollar Tree if it says that this item is back ordered? No, yank those out of your cart right away and wait for it to come back in stock, then order it, because you're gonna get screwed. Oh god. So that was that was part of my fun this week. What the hell else did I do? See, eBay stuff, blah blah blah, this and that. Oh yeah, I can make this announcement here quick. So I know this is running a little long, but so I'm skipping the March Q&A. I have no questions for it. Seriously, zero, zip, zilch, zanada. So if anybody asks any questions before the deadline, I'm gonna push them for the April one. This will give me a chance to better fix up my green screen so that it's not, a quick job. And on top of that, I'm a little busy this coming Tuesday, which is when I was going to record it. I don't know if I'll get a chance to get it recorded on the following Tuesday to get it up that Thursday with my work schedule the way it is. I don't know what that's going to entail. So we're going to skip March this time around, and we're going to do it for April then. So have the Q&A, and I'm going to put a video up then, like a short, sweet, to the point video explaining it. But basically, have all your questions in, I want to say by the 18th of April. Does then that'll give me like a whole week, or the 25th. One of those two, just to play it safe. Either the 18th or the 25th. That'll give me a chance to get the stuff on. So this way, if you ask any questions, I'm just going to push them to April, because I got zip, zilch, zanada for this month. I mean, nothing. I did check like half a dozen times. So, yeah. And a video of that will be going out then at some point. I'll probably do that quick today. It won't take me too long to make that. But anyway, that's been my week. Let me know how your weeks have been going in the comments below. And without any further ado, let's get into this, shall we? All right. So let's talk about this Pokemon thing. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room here. Pokemon cards have blown the holy fuck up since 2020's, hey, everybody's got to be stuck at home. Oh my god, I need money. Oh my god, I got these really rare Pokemon cards now. Yeah, needless to say, it has just blown up in popularity since then. God bless it in a way, because for those of us that wasted our money as teenagers on trading cards and other kitty crack for the mind, and not like actual like drugs and cigarettes and booze, those of us that wasted our money on stupid shit, it's paying off. This is the point where you can look at that person that's like, hey, remember when you told me this was a waste of money and effort? Suck it, bitch! Yeah. Although, keep in mind, though, again, take a lot of this with a grain of salt. And I mean a massive, heaping grain of salt. So recently you had the Georgia man that was sentenced to prison for using the COVID-19 relief money to buy a Pokemon Charizard card. Yeah, however, a first edition 1999 Charizard card, number 4, mind you, sold for $336,000. But of course, where did it sell? Heritage Auctions. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, the Charizard card sold by Heritage Auctions drew widespread attention because it's from the game's first English print run and had been given a perfect PSA Gem Mint 10 grading. Unless it came right off the line. Okay? Right off the line. There's no way in hell that it got a grade 10. Because, and there was an interesting video I watched this week where the person was like, let's see, if you're damaging your cards by putting them in these holders, like the card sleeves and that, just by touching them a certain way. Yeah, you can make damages onto your freaking cards. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Because the foil on the Pokemon cards, they're cheap as shit. Now, okay, in original cards, they might have made the foil a little bit better, but you gotta realize, as time goes on, they're gonna find a way to make them cheaper so they can make more of a profit. Yeah, it's gonna make them just a bit more chintzy. But, yeah. I have said this so many times, I'm blue in the face on it, but it still rings true. There is no way in hell you're getting a grade 10 unless it's either A, the people that are grading it don't know what the fuck they're doing, B, you literally pulled it right off the line. Because the second it hits those other cards, it's going to drop it a bit because it can damage the card. So unless it's literally yanked right off the line, bullshit. Yeah, it's only one of 121 cards to be given that rating according to the auction house, which, again, Heritage Auctions, take it with a grain of salt. Massive grain of salt. The sale was part of a larger trading card games auction, which included Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. In total, the auction netted more than $3.7 million. Hey, I got a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards, too. I wonder what mine are worth. I'll have to look into that. Well, I have my mom. It's something that she can do for me during the day while I'm at work. I have her jotting down what cards I have for Magic the Gathering because I want to get rid of them. I literally bought those to turn and burn, and they've been sitting. I'm like, you know what? I want them gone. So I was like, let me figure out what I got here so I can figure out values for them, and then they can go out the door. Yeah, basically. That's my plan here. That's my plan of attack. Hopefully I can get that to work. I don't know. But yes, this auction, especially the trophy level cards, did exceptionally well, according to Jesus Garcia, Heritage Auctions Trading Card Games Consignment Director, in a statement. This sale reinforced the fact that demand for Pokemon cards continues its climb. Yeah, no shit. We fully expected Pokemon and Magic the Gathering to fare well, and they did. Oh, so what, fuck Yu-Gi-Oh? Hey, look, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Has not had the world's greatest run, but some of those cards still hold a shit ton of value, and not just sentimental value. They hold a shit ton of value. Of course, like with every trading card game, and I've said this again and again, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely holds this true. When you start reprinting the cards, they lose value, but then it makes the original card worth a little more, because the reprints might have eroded text. Where they've changed the text now from what it originally was. Like, let's say, I'll use Sangan for an example here. They changed the effect of Sangan. It's the same effect, but they've reworded it. So now the original Sangan card is different than the newer Sangan card. That makes things a lot different. So if you get, the older one, that could be worth a little more money now because it has the older effect on it. Whereas the newer card will have a different effect. It's the same effect, but worded differently. So it's a different effect then. There is that. But also makes it easier for people, like, let's say, I really wanted to get Gearfried the Swordmaster, which I did. And I spent a large amount of allowances buying Flaming Eternity. And I did finally get one. I still have it, too. It is one of my favorite cards. Just a little bit of wear on it, but that's fine, because honestly, that is the one that I went searching high and low for. I'm not putting that up for sale unless I really, really get desperate. But I have some cards that are worth something. I have some cards that I enjoy, and this, that, and sideways. Everybody does. So obviously, the card's going to get reprinted, and it was for a structure deck. They reprinted it for a structure deck. So that makes it easier for people to get the card to play it, and then they can beat the hell out of it, and they don't have to play their rarer card that's worth something yet. So keep that in mind. When they reprint cards like for Yu-Gi-Oh!, yes, they're dropping the value a little bit, but we're talking like maybe a dime to $1 versus $70 to $80. So keep that in mind. But anyway, yeah, so I guess fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! With this. I mean, yeah, Magic the Gathering's definitely going to fare well. Some of those cards are still going for huge amounts of money. Now, I think a lot of the cards that I got from the Dollar Tree are just the, hey, these are the leftover cards from packs. They're not really going to be worth much of jack shit. Thing is, I paid about 10 cents a piece for them. Because that was back when the Dollar Tree was still $1. Not $1.25 as it is now. May the original Dollar Tree rest in peace. So yeah, it's going to make a little more sense for those to be, hey, look, if I get $1 for it, hey, I'm making 90-cent profit on each card. If I'm if I'm paying $1, if I get $1 for them, I'm making, 90 cents profit on each card. There was 10 cards in a pack times 90 cents. So if I sell each one of those for $1, I'm making $9 profit total. If I sell 10 cards for $1 a piece, I'm literally making $9 profit, which is not bad. I mean, I'm not going to get rich off of it, don't get me wrong, and some of those cards could go for like $5-10. You don't know, because I got to check all of them. So there might be one in there that's like, hey, this is kind of an obscure card. Somebody might really want it. It might be like, yeah, hey, you can put this up for like $15, sold. You have those rarity cards and those one-offs that might be worth something a little more. You don't know until you actually sit down and do the research into it. So there is that. But yeah, so there's definitely we know the demand for Pokemon cards. I mean, a lot of places actually, a lot of these small businesses actually stopped selling them. Mostly because they were tired of people going into the stores and beating the shit out of everybody else to get their hands on these cards. And I don't blame them at all. But yeah. But since their introduction in the 1990s, Pokemon cards have made a comeback and have even sparked a sales frenzy. Funny thing is, I still have some Pokemon cards that I'm trying to get rid of too. So yeah, there's a sales frenzy for it. And I still remember, I think it was a family member told my grandfather to tell me to not touch these things. Tell him if he wants to invest in trading cards, invest in baseball cards. That's a good one. Invest in baseball cards. Uh-huh. Yeah, I bought, just for shits and giggles, I had bought some baseball cards years ago, and they didn't sell for shit. I think I paid like $20 for the lot of baseball cards, and I think I just barely made my money back. Just barely made my money back. And I'm like, yeah, fuck baseball cards. I was like, yeah, no, fuck them. But yeah, so definitely Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Those things have gotten massively popular again. Because again, people were stuck at home. All of a sudden, hey, these cards are worth a shit ton of money. So then people started digging through their closets and digging through this and that. And they're like, hey, I have this card too. Hey, I have this card too. Hey, I knew I had this card. And they're going to put that one up. And they're going to put this one up. And then next thing you know, ad infinitum, they're all sold. And a lot of people are like, man, I got to find this card. And you have person like, I'm going to go, persons A through F have sold their cards. And they may not have gotten a lot of money for them. They might have gotten like whatever the rare value is for it, or whatever the trading card value is for it. And then you have person, let's go with person K, and person K sells theirs, and they get a shit ton for it because, hey, guess what? The demand for this card skyrocketed because of you morons. So because of you, I got more money. Thank you. That's how it works, in a way. But yeah. But last week, though, there was a Georgia man who was sentenced to prison for using his COVID relief money to buy a Pokemon Charizard card. And I loved that. He purchased the card for $57,789. He is forced to, quote, pay all the money back. He's sentenced to prison. I've read the whole thing about that. I thought that was funny as hell. Seriously. Then there's also an auction in February. The Golden Auction sold a rare 1998 Pocket Monsters Japanese promo illustrator holographic Pikachu card for almost $1 million. It was $900,000. It's an all-time record for public sale. Now, here's the thing. This is what I hate about this. This quote here. Where Golden says it was an all-time record public sale for any Pokemon card. Stop right the fuck there. Stop. The card that they're talking about, okay? The 1998 Pocket Monsters, which was the Japanese one. So if you ever go over to Japan, Pocket Monster cards, that's what they were called. That is an extremely rare card. Only X amount of those were made. Hence, promo. And it is literally a promotional card. And there were not a hell of a lot of those made. They do demand a high price. Whenever those things go for auction, they always get a high price. There's no joke about it. So to say this was an all-time record sale for any Pokemon card is bullshit. Because that's a rare card. It's a rare example of how much cards can go for if there's only X amount of them. It's like I find the Holy Grail, I sell the Holy Grail on eBay, and I get X amount of money for the Holy Grail. There's only one Holy Grail. You see my point here? So to say that, oh, well, this is an all-time record for any Pokemon card is bullshit. Because it's one extremely rare card. Extremely rare. It's not a base Charizard. It's not a base Venusaur. It's not a base Blastoise. It is this. Do not come out and say, oh, but it's extremely... Who cares if it's extremely rare? Oh, it's extremely rare. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's extremely rare. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't think so. It's extremely rare because it's extremely rare. Don't say that it's extremely rare because it sold for $900,000 and it made it, an ultimately high public record. This is this gold standard for Pokemon cards. No. Because then you're going to have every, grandma looking at their grandkids and going, I gave you some Pokemon cards for your 12th birthday, didn't I, Billy? Go get Grandma those cards. I know you still have them in your drawer next to your Playboys. Go get them for Grandma. You're a good boy, Billy. Yeah, freaking old people. Like the grandparents, they'll look at their grandkids and go, hey, the card sold for like $1 million. Any chance you want to, sell that for me? Yeah, come on. When you instantly say that, this is like a standard, like, oh my God, it's at an all-time public record. It always does. Because it's an extremely rare card. When it comes around, it's like, oh my God, which one of this is it? One of them came up. They're gonna have people jumping out of the woodwork to get their hands on the damn thing. Then they're gonna hold it in their collection for a little while. Then either the person that has the collection dies, and then everything gets put into an estate sale, or they leave it to somebody and they're like, man, I really don't want this. I could use the money for it instead, which is honest to God, it's a strong possibility. And they're like, I'm just going to sell this. And then it comes back up again. So to come out and say that it's a high, public record of all time for any Pokemon card is bullshit. Because it's an extremely rare card. It's always going to sell for a high amount. That's one that is an exception to the rule. But it's articles like this that really get my blood boiling. Especially when it's like, oh my God, it sold for so much money. Do you have one of those cards? I got like 8 of them. And the thing was, I did have a Charizard card. I was selling for a friend of mine. Actually, no, niece of a friend of mine, actually. And I got like maybe $20 for it. Now, to be fair, the card was beat to hell. I'm looking at it when she gave me the cards. Like, yeah, she wants you to sell these for him. I'm like, yeah, not a problem. I'm like, she's not going to get a hell of a lot for it because it's beat to hell. Yeah, okay, I just want to let you know about that. It's beat to hell. I sold it. she got like, I think totally like $15 for the couple cards that did sell, and then that was it. I haven't been able to get any of the other ones sold. But yeah, I mean, Pokemon cards blew the hell up. That's obvious. This are going to blow the hell up because anything that you can look at and go, hey, I can make money off of this. This is a Pokemon card. This is a Magic the Gathering card. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And there are collectors out there looking for these. Yeah, because all of a sudden people were like, man, I'm stuck at home. Let me see let me go back and look at like my old train collection, my old trading cards. Wow. Hey, wait a minute. There's a thing called eBay. I wonder if I can find this card. Oh, wow, it's really cheap. I can complete my collection. Then you start buying them. Then everybody's buying them. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey, wait a minute. I can get my cards online. I wonder if I could sell mine online. I mean, I completely forgot about them. Huh. They're taking up space, and I could use the money right now. Yeah, let's put them up on eBay, and then everybody sells them. Then they go for high amounts of value. Then you have people that want their cards graded, which don't do it, by the way. I mean, if you really are dead set on getting your card graded, go for it. But otherwise, it's a joke. But yeah, it's articles like this that bug the hell out of me up to a point. But at least they're reinforcing the fact that the cards are in demand. There is a market for this. So if you're a person like me that collected trading cards in your teenage years, time to cash in. It's like that god-awful gambler song. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Hey, bitch, it's folding time. Yeah, definitely. Time to cash my chips in. Yep. It's time to cash the chips in, folks. Wholeheartedly, it's time to cash the chips in. All right, so I talked about this last week with Toei getting hacked. They had to put some delays up on a lot of their stuff. Now, One Piece and Digimon Ghost Game are both going to be delayed for a second week, and I did talk about that last week. However, I don't think I explained, and I know for a fact the article that I had didn't exactly say what they were replacing it with. But there is going to be some more delays, so they've already kind of made this. And we don't know what's going to be happening into the future of this. So, here's the thing. So, the March 20th broadcast is basically happening today, as I'm recording this over in Japan. That's not happening. The March 20th broadcast of One Piece is going to be replaced with a special. It's called Barto's Secret Room. It's going to recap some of the Wano Kunai arc. So basically, this is hey, look, we have to take a break here for a moment, but because we don't want you to be left out of the loop, here's a catch-up thing to make sure that you understand what the hell is going on right now so you can be caught back up when we do bring the shit back. And Digimon Ghost Game is going to be rebroadcasting its first episode as well. This is because of the hack. When Toei Animation website got hacked, they shut down a lot of their stuff. They had to put out delays. Now, originally, One Piece and Digimon Ghost Game were holding off the new episode the first time because of a marathon that was going on. So that was understandable. And there usually is like a 1 week break because it's an annual marathon, and they usually do it like the first. I thought it was always the first or second week of March. I wasn't sure which one. So that I've always been aware of that because I remember when Dragon Ball Super was airing, it was like, oh, no DBs, no Dragon Ball Super this week. There's be back next week. Okay, that's fine. So there is that. As far as the second week, we knew this was coming. So, that does happen. But like I said, the first time, though, was to coincide with the Fuji TV broadcast of the Nagoya Women's Marathon. See, because that's the one that I remembered. I remembered there was a marathon every year. That's what, stops the anime from airing. Because they always, it's like, look, this is a little more important. And yeah, I agree with that. That is a little more important. But this time, though, fans are going to have to make do with reruns, which we didn't know last week. That wasn't made aware of last week, at least to the best of my knowledge. I don't remember saying that. So, like I said, this week you're getting a special episode for One Piece, Barto's Secret Room, and the first episode of Digimon Ghost Game is getting rebroadcast. So, that's, in all honesty, it could be worse. They could just say, hey, look, we're not airing it at all, kiss off. And in its place, we're just going to put, like, a freaking boat. Think, what was it, High School Story or something? Yeah, the one where the girl, kills the other one, in the final episode, and they had to preempt it because of they had to preempt it because of the whole school days. That's what school days. Yeah, they had to preempt it because of the fact that there was an actual issue that happened in reality where a girl took was up and stabbed somebody. I think she stabbed her father or something. But yeah, so they had to whoa, wait a minute. And in its place, it was a boat. It was a boat. This is that Happy Boat Day. Happy Boat Day, everybody! Happy Boat Day. Happy Boat Day, yeah. So we don't know yet though when the new episodes are coming back. Toei Animation hasn't made an official announcement yet. Probably because they don't have one. They don't want to come out and say, oh, we're going to bring it back on this date, then all of a sudden have to backtrack on that and go, well, we can't anymore. We can't bring it back on this date. We wanted to, we can't. So, obviously, we got to wait till they come back with their thing. So, they have yet to make an official, like I said, no official announcement yet. However, there are other series that were affected by this hack that included Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai, and Delicious Party Pretty Cure. Both of which had their new episodes also delayed. So after finding their internal systems were compromised again back on March 7th, the company closed down its online shop and temporarily closed some of those internal systems. During the ongoing investigation, as a result, the production schedules for some of the major shows had been impacted. But of course, and you can keep up with this on Twitter, by the way, because I know Toei was putting the crap up on Twitter too. I was like, hey, this is delayed, this and this is delayed. We're trying to get this and this back up as quickly as we can. We apologize for the, delay. We apologize for this and that. And it does, it sucks. You're never going to hear me argue that it doesn't suck. But in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it sucks. But it sucks from a standpoint of, okay, we're not getting the new episode this week. Fine, we can make do with that. What blows is the fact that we don't know when the new episodes are coming back. In this case, it could just be like hey, in your minds, imagine it like there was an issue and they're trying to fix it. Like the episode was damaged. The original video was corrupted or something. That's what I'm playing it in my head of it. And the thing is, you can't blame Toei for this. They're doing this for reasons. I don't blame them at all for this. They're erring on the side of caution, and that's what I would freaking do in this situation. I would be erring more on the side of caution than anything else. So that makes the utmost sense to me. But at least now we know what's airing this week. So for those of you that have been watching, it's like, okay, well, why is this up? Why am I getting a special episode? Because that's what's happening. So yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to lie about that. Again, it sucks. Hopefully, we'll have some more information coming out into the future. Whether or not the shows are going to be returning, I don't know. It would be nice to actually get them to come back. But, yeah. Okay, it was a different article. Okay, so I knew I talked about it last week. And I knew it was an Otaku USA article. I was looking it up here quick. So yeah, it did not say anything in here about what was going on. So yes, this was okay. Whew. Because I remember I talked about because the picture that I had, the picture in the article was Sanji from the one episode. So yeah, no, we now know what's officially happening. They are delaying the stuff, but at least now we have an idea of what's coming out for the March 20th broadcast for Digimon Ghost Game and One Piece. Which, again, sucks for One Piece fans because the anime's really starting to get good here. But at the same time, it does help broaden a bit of time to get, more of the episodes done. Since the manga itself is still pouring out episodes, we don't have to worry about a filler arc now. We don't have to worry about possible filler episodes to cover ass. No, because we're having a break here. This is basically like a godsend in a way. It's like, oh, well, it really sucks we can't have One Piece this week. But in the long run, it's paying off dividends because we'll actually be able to have the episodes not have to have any little filler episodes in between. Straight through action then. Without any possible breaks. This is giving them a perfect amount of time to make the episodes down the road that they can easily put out. So this is buying them a little more time. Which is actually, like I said, it's beneficial, so that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. But does it suck? Yes, it sucks. You're never going to hear me argue that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay. So if you've been out on social media or just wandering around the internet for the last, I want to say like a month or two, yeah, what in the hell is Wordly? I don't know. I honestly have no fucking clue what the hell this thing is. It's been bugging the hell out of me. I've been seeing this left, right, and sideways. I've been seeing ads for this left, right, and sideways. And I'm like, what the hell is it? What could this possibly be? Well, honestly, I don't know. I still don't know. I don't even freaking understand here. But anyway, it's a 5-letter word puzzle, basically. It still confuses the crap out of me, by the way. But in a move that is surprising no one. It's as unsurprising as it is disappointing. The New York Times is beginning to throw its weight around when it comes to Wordly's former freedom. Yep. It ain't got none no more. It's done. Basically, they are forcing the Wordle Archive to shut the fuck down. It's done. There's no question of who owns that archive of the 5-letter word puzzle. Yeah, the Times spent at least $1 million to do so. And it's clearly within their rights to prevent others from hosting those exact games. At the same time, they don't offer an equivalent archive service, and those who were always careful not to post the day's puzzles so as to not needlessly trend on the bigger boys' toes. So yeah, it's predictable. It sucks, but it's predictable. So basically, what happened was people were. It's almost like if you're like me, you read webtoons and you use the coins to fast pass. There's a big ass warning. Okay, now I don't buy the coins on webtoons. I usually get some for free every now and then with some of their little events. And if I get like 5 of the coins, yeah, I'll piss whip and I'll read it, and I will read like one of the upcoming episodes just because I'm tired of waiting. Or if one's been like, hey, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since you actually put an episode out and they've been locked behind this paywall for 3-4 weeks. I want to read one. I want to know what happens next. Hey, look, I got 5 coins from this event. Time to go to town and read this. Yeah, I will do that. But there's this big-ass warning. Big-ass warning. First page. Big warning. Before you even scroll any further. Big warning. Right in the goddamn face. Bam! Right in the face. It says, do not share this online. You will be found. It's like, they will find your ass. Yeah, they're not joking. So, what happened with this is that people were taking pictures of the puzzle. They were putting it up online. They were showing everybody what's going on. And it was pissing people off. Yeah. So it's worth noting, though, that the Wordle Archive is the biggest of all Wordle-related search terms on Google. A fact which arguably made the Wordle Archive one of the biggest competitors to the official daily puzzles hosted by the Times. The Wordle Archive now shows only a message thanking players and explaining that the newspaper requested that the Wordle Archive be taken down. Yeah, requested. Take it the fuck down! But people, I've already caught this thing, take it down! Yeah, they used the ultimate trap card. Lawyers! Call of the lawyers! Oh, that's a good trap. Yes, the trap card. I activate my trap card. Call of the lawyers! Or howl of the lawyers. This basically stops you from doing shit. That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. So it's a fact that arguably it's huge. They said that they had to pull a plug on it. No duh. So they also had to pull the plug on their new puzzle, a game called Word Grid. Cue The Price is Right. You lost music. Yeah, basically there. This move asks some worrying questions, though, about those 85,000 Wordly clones that were already being out there every single day. If the New York Times doesn't want people hosting the previous puzzles, that they've otherwise discarded into the ether. So basically, these are past puzzles. These are ones that are no longer relevant. They're not valid today anymore. They were yesterday's, last week's, a month ago. You don't want those. This is Disney levels of an epic stupidity, in a way. But yeah, they've discarded these. So how do they feel about the games like Wordly Unlimited, Dirtily, Quarterly, Octordly, Securely, so on and so forth, ad infinitum, the entire freaking list. They're all essentially just Wordly, but played simultaneously with a different name to prevent any copyright infringement, and the fact that you have all this other stuff. But if that got them really hungry, though, like, hey, these clones are pissing us off. Hey, how about the spin-offs? You got Nerdle, Wordle, Global, Chisel, Absurdle, ad infinitum. It keeps going down the road. These things, they're clones. They're spin-offs and clones. If you're shutting down an archive because you're pissed off at the archive, that's one problem, okay? It's an archive! It's an archive, guys! What the hell? This is basically the 5-year-old makes a picture, or does a drawing, or gets this really cool toy. And everybody wants to come play with the new toy. They want to come look at it. They want to touch it. They want to see how cool it looks. And the 5-year-old's like, mine! It's mine! My parents bought it for me! It's mine! You don't touch it. You don't look at it. You don't get anywhere near it. You don't breathe on it. It's mine! That's what this is reminding me of. It's like Disney. And the fact that it's like, it's ours! We paid for it. We paid good money for it. You can't touch it. You can't look at it. You can't even breathe on it. It's ours! Get away from it! It's the truth with this. It's basically, oh my god, it's ours. Stay away! Back away! Yeah. Come on. But the good news is that they're mostly probably safe, though, the spin-offs. Probably because if this is going off of, so long as the spin-offs, I'm assuming, are made here, it's a spin-off, so it would be protected a wee bit under certain rights, inalienable rights that I can pretty much remember, but yeah. But Wordly is so spectacularly derivative. Screw it. The New York Times would be hard-pressed to take down the direct one-for-all copy of the game. The one-for-one copy of the game. Right now in the UK, a licensed version of the US game shows Lingo is on every afternoon. Wow. Okay, so the UK has a licensed version of Lingo. Okay? It's licensed. That means that they sat down, they had meetings, they went back and forth, they bitched and complained, they danced, they kissed, they smoothed, they carried on, they went home happy. New York Times, we ain't happy. We ain't doing that shit. Fine. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat. This is literally just a gigantic, well, we don't really want you touching our stuff. This is basically... This is like being invited over to your friend's place and finding out that everything's sterilized. You have to have gloves on your hands, socks on your feet. You got to wear a hazmat suit with a built-in oxygen supply. You can't touch shit in this house with your bare hands. You have to touch it with the glove. The remote control's bubble wrapped. The couch is bubble wrapped. The floor is bubble wrapped. There is no part of this house that is unbubble wrapped. You have to use the bathroom, God help you. Because if you touch anything, you're going to have to burn the suit, being put into a quarantine area for 5 minutes while they bring you another suit through an air pressure chamber. That's this type of bullshit here. We don't want you touching our shit at all. We don't want your grubby hands on it whatsoever. Because you're leaking information. You're leaking this stuff out. It's old puzzles. It's not like there's new puzzles that are up on the archive. Alright? It's not like it's new puzzles. If it would be one for like tomorrow or next week or next month, that I could understand. It's old puzzles. It's old. This would be like me wanting to use an old system to log on to the internet. It won't let me, obviously, for certain reasons, there's security risks and everything else, but it's an old system. It's old. It's not new. It's old. It's not relevant anymore. But obviously it doesn't matter. I mean, what the hell? I find that amazingly stupid that the New York Times be this petty about this. Like, it's ours. We paid good money for it. We paid over $1 billion. It's ours. You can't touch it. You can't look at it. You can't breathe on it. It's ours. It's ours. It's ours. Don't look at it. Don't touch it. Don't come near it. It's like the freaking Gollum for Lord of the Rings. It's their fucking precious. They're like, it's our precious. Our precious. Fine, okay, it's your precious. You keep it. You keep it. You weird little freak. You keep it. Fine. Whatever makes you happy inside. Jesus Christ. That's what this feels like. It's honestly, that's what this feels like. It really does. You know, I have to admit this is funny. So, Spider-Man No Way Home pretty much was the third Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We're supposed to be getting like a fourth and a fifth. I think I read somewhere that he's signed on for at least 2 more Spider-Man movies. Maybe 3, at least 2. Dear God, this is impressive. However, this move right here, I have to give credos. I have to give the kudos where the kudos is due. So, this is what's funny as hell here. So, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, I saw an ad, one of the banner ads on YouTube that said this is coming digital first, and then it's going to be out on, like, Blu-ray April 12th. So, digital's first, as always, which is, I mean, it's the way of the times. I'm just hoping this thing comes out on DVD, just no special features, none of that other stuff. I just want a DVD of this. Here's the thing. Okay? And I think this is hilariously funny as hell. Is the fact that it will not be streaming on Netflix or Disney Plus. Not at first, anyway. Spider-Man No Way Home's first streaming service has been confirmed. It's Starz. It's going on the Starz. Fuck Disney Plus. Netflix, it's going on the Starz. I guarantee you, when Netflix and Disney Plus found out about this, they shit patios. I would not be surprised there's a massive patio in a room that the executives and CEOs were in like, what? Oh my God. This can't be happening. This can't be true. Tell me this isn't true. It's true. Oh my God, we're screwed. We're screwed! Yeah, basically. It's funny as hell. But in an interview with Deadline, Starz CEO Jeffrey Hirsch was asked about the streaming platform's role of movies versus series. While films seem to provide a big jump in viewers when they arrive on the service, they fade much quicker than TV shows do, which is true. Now, your retention, ours is a retention game, not an acquisition game. Line up content week to week, 52 weeks a year, seeking to move our core audience from one show to the next. He continued by saying that while viewers did tend to visit Starz for the original series, the service has much more movies than it does shows. Considering that fact, though, Hirsch hopes films like Spider-Man No Way Home, which will arrive on Starz sometime over the next 6 months, will invite people into Starz' home, and the original content will make them stay. So basically, here's the hook. Okay, Starz is the hook. Spider-Man No Way Home's the bait. And let's see if we can catch ourselves a fish. Basically, yeah. It's not the drug dealer business plan. No, this is the hook and bait. Yep. Hook, line, suckers. Basically, yeah. Well, we figure with what Netflix wants to pull out of their ass, this makes perfect sense then. Yeah, it does. So, here's the thing. So to put the show's right content, you put the right shows and content around it so you can make the customer, so you move the customer from Spider-Man into your original. So basically, hey, we got Spider-Man. You like Spider-Man, you might like these shows. Ooh, this does look interesting. Oh my God, this is cool. And they stayed. And it's like, got 'em. Many have been hoping that Spider-Man No Way Home would come to Netflix or Disney Plus in the near future, especially after the deals Sony made with the streaming giants. However, their deals only covered Sony's films from 2022 to 2026. No Way Home was released in 2021. Middle finger activate! Technicality on the play, folks! 2022 to 2026 is what their deal covers. So, because Spider-Man No Way Home was released in 2021, you get nothing! You get squat, zilp, zitch, zenada. You people are screwed! But no, it's not fair! Oh, yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. It sucks, right? Aw, who cares? I guarantee you Sony was looking at that like I guarantee you like the Disney Plus acquisition person was probably immediately onto the phone after this article drops like, what the hell? We get your shit. We get your shit first. That was the deal. We're gonna have our lawyers on you. Hold on a second. Your deal is for movies from 2022 to 2026. So, Spider-Man No Way Home came out in 2021. It's immune from your deal. But, damn it! Get our lawyers on the phone! They're gonna be pissed off. I can see Disney wanting to throw their lawyers around. I guarantee you. They probably sent out lawyers. They probably sent a lawyer letter like, we want this fixed. We want it fixed now. What the hell? No. Tough. Tough. Basically, to put it in words that I think will really piss Disney off, tough titties. Because you people are screwed. We know, though, future Spider-Man films, though, will arrive on Netflix first and then Disney Plus. But it's still unclear as to whether Spider-Man No Way Home or any of the previous films, for that matter, will make it to those platforms. So again, you got boned, bitches! I love it! I love it when they manage to screw them over. Oh, and I remember how we all fell for the whole Spider-Man's out of the MCU. We all fell for that. That was Disney and Sony stroking each other, but this one, it's like, look, yeah, no, you guys will get the movie rights. This right here was basically like, they're not going to get No Way Home. Shut the hell up. They don't know that yet. Just shut up. Wait for it. And Spider-Man No Way Home is coming out on the Starz first. What the fuck? Yeah, see, because that movie came out in 2021, and you guys signed the contract for 2022 to 2026. Suck it! Oh, I would love to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. Oh my God, I would have killed for that. Yeah, so we don't know whether the previous ones are going to make it or not. Jared Leto's Mobius looks to be the first film that's going to fall under this new deal, though, but it was recently delayed to April 1st of 2022, so yay! But either way, I find it funny that Disney got screwed again! Right up the asshole! Alright, let me ask everybody out there this question. Now, there's this South Park episode, season 10, that I love. It's one of my, in fact, it's my all-time favorite South Park episode ever. I kind of wish they would have done more of this, although apparently from what I've read, the latest season goes back to classic South Park in a way, but I don't care anymore. I've lost my interest in this show. They have lost me. That being said, I'm feeling a sneeze coming on here. I knew I felt it coming. Anyway. Does anybody remember the episode of South Park, Make Love, Not Warcraft? It's one of my favorite episodes where the boys are playing World of Warcraft, and there's this guy that goes into the game, and has gotten such a high level, it just owns everybody's ass. Just completely unstoppable, son of a bitch. They can shoot wave after wave of people at him, nothing. Anybody remember that? Because I sure as hell do. I love that episode. Well, Elden Rings has a hacker. Not Christopher Lloyd voicing the hacker. No, not the hacker, a hacker. And this hacker wants the devs to put a stop to his killing spree. So you're calling out the devs. Now, what I would do if I were the devs, I would create a weapon, a one-off weapon that would allow anybody to just one-shot a player. But once you use it, it's destroyed. You know, I would come up with a way to do this, like a code or something, make it an event thing. And you take them down, and you become known as the Slayer of God. Okay? That'd be a pretty cool title to have or something. So, by the way, I don't know how Elden Ring works, so don't come at me and go, that's not how it works! You know, shit, I don't know how it works. I don't play this game. I just find this interesting. So Elden Ring has been hacked. Giga-gasp! Yeah, no. Maybe that comes as no surprise, considering Souls games often have copious issues with game-breaking exploits, but this is no ordinary hack. No. This is a super hack. I am super hacker. Yeah. Elden Ring's... I keep saying rings. Elden Ring is just the latest from Soft Game to be targeted by a notorious Souls hacker with a peculiar penchant for invading players' worlds. Yeah. So if you're familiar with Dark Souls hacker Malcolm Reynolds, I'm not. Then you can probably guess what's happening. Though he has claimed that it's been a little bit blown out of proportion, but yeah, that's sort of the whole Billy Mitchell thing. Oh yeah, no, I didn't cheat. God damn it, I didn't cheat. You lying sons of bitches, I didn't cheat. Yeah, no, you did. But anyway, anywho there. So those of you that know Malcolm Reynolds, you can pretty much guess what's happening. For the uninitiated, Reynolds is a longtime hacker from Soft Games who caused myriad of problems, basically, for Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls Remastered. In both cases, though, he claims to have modified the game's code to soft ban people by giving them invalid items and status effects. Well, he says he's doing the same antics in Elden Ring, invading people's worlds and giving them items they'd be better off without before killing them. And by the way, I'm having to fix this article as I'm saying it because whoever wrote this, you need Grammarly. Okay? There, that's a free plug for Grammarly, by the way. You need Grammarly. Just, seriously, Grammarly this bitch. God! Grammarly this! You don't believe me, folks? Pull the article up as I'm talking. Anyway. Where was he? Kill him, right. It's unclear, though, if he's actually able to impact people's accounts. Based on footage he shared online, he can obviously kill players in what appears to be unfair ways. Yes. Fire lava! Blast and molten bullshit! I love that. I love this, though. This is the best part. So Reynolds uploads a YouTube video on March 9th showing his latest hack. All his mischief set to the jaunty sounds of Rubba-Lubba-Ding-Dong by the Edsels. Seriously, Rubba-Lubba-Ding-Dong! Oh, that's good. First, Reynolds' mouse cursor checks a box marked Hard Scoping Tutorial. Then another box marked This Bans Them, complete with a little smiley face emoticon next to it. It should be noted, however, that there is no concrete evidence actually banning that actual bans are happening. After that, the video becomes a rapid succession of him invading players' worlds and laying an absolute curb-stomping waste to their ass. Yeah, massive beams of fire shooting out of his hands. I am the Pyro God! Bow before me! Yeah, basically shit like that. That actually hurt the throat a little bit. Wow, man, that hurt the throat a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so basically, massive fire shooting out of his hands, other destructive spells. It's bullshit! Particularly because every spell he used, like the fire beam, appears to be heavily modified. Yeah, no shit. Put a stop to me, I am your new god. Yeah, that's. I was like, when I was reading this and I was watching the one clip of this, I'm like, This is reminding me of that clip from Sword Art Online Abridged. There's no need for you to wonder where your god is, because he's right here, and he's fresh out of mercy. Yeah, there's no need to wonder where your god is anymore in Elden Ring. He's right here, and he is fresh out of mercy. Time to take him down. I would love to watch this. I know. I would love to watch this in real time. I mean, this would be hilarious. I keep losing my spot here. Okay. Reynolds sheds some light, though, on just how he makes other players' lives in the lands between hell and what he sees as a justification for doing so. Reynolds spoke to Kotaku over Discord messages about the exploits that he used, the hard scoping tutorial thing, and during their chat he called it a pebble. Okay? Based on later revelations, it turned out that he was actually trying to trick Kotaku into publishing nonsense about how the method works. Really? People actually do research? Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a miracle! You actually do research. Ah! That's a miracle. Yeah. Which at the time he claimed allowed him to inject invalid items into other people's inventories. These items would be flagged upon death, he said at the time, and the game would pinpoint his victims as cheaters, resulting in an apparent soft ban. But there's little evidence that that scheme worked, and yeah, unless you can back it up with proof, it's basically like saying that, hey look, I found out that the world is actually flat. Where's your evidence? I don't have any. It's not. I have no proof. So that basically stands true for here. Rumors on such things have persisted throughout the community over the years. This happens in like every MMORPG or any RPG you can play online. Like, hey, look, if I can get something from this player and they can like soft ban my ass. I think this crap was happening in Fallout 76. It was happening in, I'm pretty sure World of Warcraft had this too, where it's like, oh my god, there's a freaking, somebody hacked my account and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So while Kotaku can't verify these claims, they do know that cheating continues to be a problem for the series. Yeah, no shit. It's a problem for any game. So it's a headache being invaded by Reynolds. There's nothing you can do when he pops up. His spells are broken and too powerful, so you kind of just take it. Complaints about Reynolds' actions in Elden Ring have started surfacing yet again, but it may only be a matter of time, as his name often appears in the Dark Souls and Elden Ring subreddits. So what do you do? According to a popular Reddit post from April 2016, the best course of action is to either disconnect or suicide. Surprisingly, Reynolds claims that he wants to get caught hacking Elden Ring. So you're like the thief that wants to break into the bank vault, not take anything, leave a calling card with your goddamn name, address, and phone number so the cops can just come and arrest you for breaking into the vault but not stealing anything. That's what you want. So you want them to know that their game sucks, security-wise, that you can hack it with ease, or you want them to catch your ass. Got it. Yeah. He said Bandai Namco and From Software should use this as a lesson to implement better anti-cheat software that prevents hackers from exploiting the game code. Better yet, like I said, why don't they just come up with an event and put out some powerful weapons and find the chosen few that can kick your ass? And then if they win, they get a massive title. They're basically given the old power. Or better yet, put it out there on the subreddit, or put it out there that there's a contest. Whoever can take your ass down first wins. And what do they win? Admin privileges. They win a shit ton. They can basically get anything they want in the game. We'll give it to them. Right? You name your reward. Whatever you want, we'll give it to you. And if they find a way to beat your ass, and then they can use that, then implement. Better yet, just put in a patch note and fucking why can't they just block you from going on? You want them to stop you. Okay, they can't just ban your account. This is what I find hilarious about this. You want them to stop you. Why can't they just ban you? You obviously have to log in from somewhere. You have to have an ISP. You have to have a user account. Why can't they just block your user account, disable it completely, and wipe it off so you can never go back in again? Then soft patch the game to fix any of this bullshit from happening. Better yet, like I said, make it a challenge. See what happens. I would be all for that. Let's get a freaking game challenge going on here. Let's find somebody else. You know, you have God versus God tonight on the God Dome. Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting concept. I would love to see that. Yeah. I'm necessary evil, according to Reynolds. You might be asking if getting caught is part of the plan, and yes, it is. If I pull it off, will the game die? I don't think so, but maybe Bandai will fix it. Time to go mobile. Bandai Namco, of course, did not respond to a request for comment. No shit. And yeah, Reynolds does have a documented history of cheating. Can be seen exploiting Elden Ring in the video included in the article. He's recently revealed that quotes he gave Kotaku misrepresented how his cheating methods worked. Became clear he overstated his ability to soft ban people, despite his repeated claims over the years otherwise, and they've updated the article in accordance with that. Still, you want the devs to ban your ass. I get that. First off, you got balls as big as church bells, kid. You want the devs to ban your ass. You basically, this is Make Love Not Warcraft in a way, where it's, hey, we gotta find a way to stop this SOB. Let us get the bravest warriors together. Find him, and we will all get there. I got him. He's over here in my world. All right, let's go. Mobilize Alpha Team. Get in there and start beating his ass. Pull a Make Love Not Warcraft. Find a way to beat him. Somebody has to find some way. If this guy can overpower himself, why not have somebody else that can equally do the same thing? Or better yet, find somebody that can put in a hack that can give them infinite, HP or something. That their HP will never go down. And they stand up to them and just, distract them so that the devs can ban. I'm making this seem more impressive than it actually would be. Because to ban somebody from this, just freaking pull up their ISP, block that ISP, pull up their user account, ban the user account for good, and then while you're at it, because you have to have some way to physically track them, send them a freaking lawsuit while you're at it, sue the shit out of them. I am making this, my version of this is much more epic than it would actually be. Because it's almost like how hackers are like, oh my god, there's people shooting at us because I'm trying to hack the mainframe. Whereas there's a hacker, goes to the computer, types in a couple things, and walks over to the couch and watches TV while the computer does all the work. And you have, it's like, all right, how much longer till the file goes? I'm running out of ammo. 5 more minutes. Oh wow, there's 5 more minutes left of my episode. This is cool. It's like it doesn't do anything. My version's much more epic than it actually would be. But still, I would love to see that. Anybody the devs for Elden Ring want to try that? Because I want to watch that happen in real time. Somebody just like hack yourself, make yourself stronger, stand up to the SOB, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna hold him off, and the devs can go in here and soft ban his ass. That's how we do this. Or better yet, get the devs with the admin privileges. Give yourselves admin privileges where you're in like God mode, where you can't be killed, you can't be destroyed. Go in, because you know that they do this for like beta testing. There is a God mode in most games where it's like your HP can't be depleted. I know there was one for a Freelancer. I loved playing that in God mode because there was one part that even in standard mode you could not beat. There was no way to beat it. None whatsoever. None that I could find. Every time I tried, I kept getting my ass kicked. So I'm like, no, screw this, God mode. God mode made the game so much easier, especially with the later enemies that were like one hit, your ship gets blown up even if it's at full health. God mode, I can't be destroyed. I am now your new God, bitches. Yeah. Just do that. Have some of the admins go in there in God mode, go to the world as like, we're putting an end to this once and for all. And then just televise it. Put it out there on the internet for everybody to see that you take down this demigod here. You just smack their ass right down. Make it more fun for everybody. Because I'm getting a kick out of this. You actually have the balls to challenge them. But in actuality, it's not going to be as much fun as what I'm making out what I want my version to be. It's just basically pull up the ISP, block, pull up the account, ban, problem solved. Problem solved. While we're at it, take the game down, blah, 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 blah. Implement patch, blah, 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 blah. Problem solved. That's how they would end up doing it. This is how I think they should do it. And how I think they should do it is much more fun. All right, so I kind of alluded to this during my Spider-Man topic, but here's the thing. Netflix, they're cracking down on password sharing. I remember I had a coworker that's like, hey, want my password? You can check out some Netflix stuff. Nah. Mostly because Netflix is never going to be getting my views. They're not getting my money. They can go for themselves as far as I'm concerned. But Netflix is cracking down on password sharing with a new feature test. They just announced a few weeks back that they're increasing their prices, yet again. Because, hey, we're making a shit ton of money, and it's going to cost us money. Plus, they have to recuperate what they lost from that god-awful bath they took with Cowboy Bebop. And by the way, who fucking called that? I called that 1.5 miles away. I called that they were going to take a bath on that. God, I was so happy for that. But Netflix has announced that they are testing a new feature that targeted widespread password sharing with people outside your household. The test comes months after the streaming giant announced that it was raising its monthly prices again. In a new blog post, Netflix Director of Production Innovation confirmed, I'm not going to say who their name is because I can't pronounce it, 1, and 2, I'm pretty sure they're already going to be getting bitched at till hell freezes over. Confirmed that the company is testing out these new features in 3 countries. Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru. Okay, so let me specify this here for a second. So you're testing out a new feature where you're going to be preventing people from sharing their password. And this is what? Only in 3 countries? Okay. Interesting. So you're not trying it in a spot that probably has it in wide rampantness, but in small areas, then you're going to consider it a success. Okay. That makes absolutely no sense. But sure, why not? What the hell? Yeah. So during the testing period, subscribers in these countries will receive a prompt that allows them to add viewers who don't live in their household to their service package at a discounted price. Basically like $2.99 USD in Costa Rica, 7.9 pen in Peru, and 2,380 CLP in Chile. And no, I don't know what a lot of those prices and things are. So additionally, Netflix announced another new feature that will allow subscribers to transfer profile information, such as viewing history and personalized recommendations, into either a new account or an extra member sub-account. We've always made it easy for people who live together to share their Netflix account, with features like separate profiles and multiple streams in our standard and premium plans. Yeah. While these have been hugely popular, they've also created some confusion about when and how Netflix can be shared. Okay. I don't really seem confused by it. I pay for your service. Let's say that my neighbor who lives next door to me wants to piggyback off of mine too. Hey, why not? I mean, they let me, put my trash with theirs, because if I have too much, they let me throw my trash with theirs. What the hell? Yeah. It's not the first time that Netflix has attempted to limit people sharing password services by implementing new features. Last year, they introduced a new verification system in multiple countries, warning users that they would need to purchase their own subscription if they do not reside in the same household as the account owner. And taking a closer look at Netflix's terms of service, the document notes that subscribers' accounts may not be shared with individuals beyond your household. Again, you're a streaming service that requires a password to get in. You didn't see this happening from the start? You're morons. You're idiots. You're deluded. I rest my case. While Netflix once turned a blind eye to password sharing for its service, the company has been looking to curb this widespread password sharing bullshit in the recent years. Last April, CEO Ray Hastings confirmed during an investor relations interview that it will test many things as part of an effort to stop password sharing. We will not allow this crap to happen anymore. So then, here's an idea. If you want to stop people from sharing their password, make it so that if you notice it coming on a different ISP, you instantly charge them the price of a whole nother subscription. Because then it's like, hey, look, you're using your Netflix password, your cousin that lives, 2 towns over is using your password. Hey, guess what? Now you're paying for your cousin to use your Netflix account. That's how you stop it. You fine people. Hey, you're using this account, but you're not in that same household. We're getting it from this ISP. Huh. That's weird. We're going to charge you now for a whole nother account. Problem solved. Just like that. That'll stop it. Like, no, you can't. I changed my password. You can't use it anymore. Dude, I just got charged like double what my freaking thing is because you're using my account. Hell no, dude. Hell no. You want one, you go buy one, man. I ain't paying for you. That'll stop it. You fine people, that'll stop it. Better yet, implement a better security system where it's like 2-point authentication. Where it's like, hey, look, you put in your password. All right, cool. So 2-factor verification. So I put in my password, and then it goes, we're now sending you, a text message or something that'll have a code that you have to put in. That code only lasts for like 10 minutes. Boop, there you go. Once you put the code in, they know it's you. Just like that. Then they know it's you. Your cousin can't have that. Your other friend can't have that. Problem solved. How difficult is this? Look, I solved your problem in 5 seconds? Seriously. But yeah, they're cracking down on this. New feature testing. This is basically just going to shoot him in the foot. And if it does, so be it. It shoots him in the foot. Do I see this happening? Yes. Yes, I do. I see it happening. I don't see it any well. But yes, I see it happening. Is it going to be a good thing that it happens? No. No, not particularly, no. I see it ending badly. I see it ending very badly. But at the same time, nothing I can do about it. And again, I don't really care because Netflix ain't getting any of my money. I'm never watching anything that they put up. They can kiss right off. I'm not watching Netflix. I'm not going to be going, hey, yeah, no, let's do this. I think Netflix is great. No. I think Netflix is a waste of goddamn money. I think Netflix is a joke. I personally wish that Netflix would go off the air completely. And there would be no chance of it ever coming back. That's my wish. That is my wish. Do I ever see my wish happening? No. Do I wish my wish would happen? Yes. Do I see it happening? No. So Netflix is screwing people. That's nothing new. Netflix always screws people. That's their main prerogative in life. If they're not screwing somebody, they're not happy. It's like the meteorologists. If they're not predicting a massive storm, they're not happy. Oh my God, you don't understand. There's this massive snowstorm headed this way. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. And out of curiosity, I care why. What do you mean you care? You should care. No, I care why. So there's a snowstorm headed this way. Big deal. You're making it seem like it's the end of the goddamn universe. It's the end of the world. No, it's not. It's not the end of anything. It's just a snowstorm. It'll go away, and I'll go back to my life. You go back to your life, and everybody's happy. Why should I care? It's Netflix. Why do I care? As far as I'm concerned, Netflix can blow. They're going to lose a lot of people anyway. All you need to do is keep raising the prices up. Somebody's going to look at this and go, hey, this one's cheaper. Huh. Yeah, they are cheaper. Screw this. I'm going to go to them. That's what it is. But, oh well, whatever floats their boat at night, I guess. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time. to listen to me blather on for the last hour or so, for listening to me and putting up with me and dealing with me and my weirdness. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Check out the Patreon page. Check out Ko-fi. We have both of those. WebDesigner8, patreon.com/WebDesigner18 and WebDesigner18 over on Ko-fi. And hey, don't forget, like I said, I also have that t-shirt thing going on over there. It's a Teespring. It's just spring. You can find the link on my Twitter page, actually. You can find the link. Yeah, go check it out. I might put it here in the video. I might not. I don't know. But go check that out. Got some weird shirts over there, some other weird stuff. You might enjoy something. You might like something. Hey, I get profit if any of that sells. So go for it. Give it a shot. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes. This has been the WebDesigner18 YouTube channel. And this has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. And I'm out of here. Catch you later, everybody. And I'll see you all later. Bye.